Hey, it's Jorge from Team JVS, giving you another exclusive, Netflix exclusive at that we were able to screen and premiere at TIFF this year. This one is called The Good Nurse. It's starring Jessica Chastain and Eddie Redmayne. It was directed by Tobias. And just off the bat, like, this movie is insane. It's basically about a infamous caregiver who is implicated in the deaths of hundreds of hospital patients. What makes this movie so, I guess, so terrifying in the sense is that it's based on a true story. And when you really start to think about that and really let that sink in, it's pretty insane when you think about a nurse who is in a field of protecting and helping, that they literally are just killing all these patients. Something that was really, really neat and special when we went to the showing, the character that Jessica Chastain portrays, Amy, she actually was at the showing, and they brought her up on stage and everything, and she was received with a standing ovation, which once you see the movie, you'll kind of understand why. And this movie is done very accurately, is what I'll say, because when you start kind of seeing some of the actions and the way that Jessica's character was acting throughout some of the parts, you kind of started scratching your head. But then the more you think about it is, if you and I were in front of a serial killer that we knew was a serial killer, we probably wouldn't have the best poker face, and we probably would be a little jittery and all that. So in terms of the way that Jessica portrayed her character of Amy, like, she just did a phenomenal job. Likewise, jumping over to Eddie Redmayne, his portrayal of Charlie was terrifying. Like, he did this part so well, and he did this character so much justice. Something that there's one specific scene in this movie where Eddie's character is literally just saying two words, and he's repeating them over and over and over again, and the more he repeats them, like, the deeper it's cutting within you. And it's just like, it is terrifying just hearing him and seeing the way he portrays this. The way that this character is shown, and how he conducts himself, and how he just kind of moves about is phenomenal. That's Eddie Red, like, every scene that he's in, he steals the show. Like, I was so impressed. Especially near the third act of this film, like, you kind of see a whole new side of him, which is terrifying. It's the nicest way I can put it. Like, it's very believable what he does, which is super, super cool. Overall, when movies like this, they talk about, this is based on true events or things like that, it always bumps it up a notch for me, because once again, like, this is something that could happen. It's something that did happen. So this movie was crazy to me. Overall, I would rate this, a very strong 8.5 out of 10. No questions asked. Like, this movie was very, very impactful. This movie hit all the chords. Actually, no, bump that. I would mark this a 9 out of 10. Not even 8. This is a 9. This is a solid movie. This is one that you need to go watch when this gets released. I believe this gets released October 26th, if I recall correctly. But this is just so well played. And hats off to the real life, Amy, who was able to stop this man, going that extra little mile of, when something's not right, doing everything she can to fix it. I'm very blown away by it. I'm very blown away with just how well this film was made and shot. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. Like this movie will have you at the edge of your seat trying to understand what is the next move, which is really neat. But yeah, as always, give this a thumbs up. Please drop your comments. Are you guys excited for this? This has been getting tons of buzz here at the festival, so I can only imagine how well this will do, in the coming months when this starts, Netflix really starts pushing this the closer it gets to release date. But overall, I would say definitely just go see this movie. Drop a comment below if you're going to, if you're not going to, why. Is it something that's just too scary for you? But definitely let us know. But on that note, this is Jorge from Team JVS, and we'll see you next time. Peace.